Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary, and I want to um, I want to start off by saying how excited I am to have yet another female rock star on the show this morning. Last week we actually had all females. The entire week was all females. Okay, Monday through Friday, all female rock stars. All right, and yesterday, of course, I spoke with Eric, but this morning we're back on the female bandwagon, and we are excited to welcome once again back to the show, Camelia. What's going on, Camelia? How are
Hi,
you?
David. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here again.
You're so welcome. Are you currently in Brazil or are you in the U.S.?
I'm in US. Yeah,
Okay.
I live in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm in US now.
All right, fantastic. But yeah, you're from Brazil. Your story starts there. Give us a little background history for anybody who didn't catch the first episode with you. Give them a little snapshot of, how you came about into online marketing from being a nanny, and then
Yeah,
how eventually you found Legendary.
yeah. So I'm from Brazil, and I came to USA in 2016. And I work as a nanny for over 4 years, but I never wanted to be a nanny for the rest of my life, even though I love kids and everything. I always wanted to have my own business, to work for myself, but I never knew what I was going to do, how I was going to do. And I tried other ways to make money online. I tried drop shipping, and I did the drop shipping for a while, and it worked at the beginning, but then I lost a lot of money. And so last year I searching for uh, on your TikTok, I saw some people talking about affiliate marketing, about the challenge and things like that, and that's how I end up with the legendary marketer. But that's how I transitioned from nanny, for being a nanny, to digital marketing, to working online. And yeah, I'm so happy to share and like to talk about this, because I know how powerful is to work with internet, like how powerful, like how literally can change anybody's life. I was lost for so long, I professionally, because it's really hard for you to start your life in another country, in another language.
Hmm.
And I was so lost professionally, and I didn't know, because uh, before I tried to apply for other jobs, actually, because I graduated in business administration in Brazil.
Mhm.
But because I didn't have a perfect English and not much experience, like I struggled so bad to find another job other than being a nanny.
Mhm.
So that's how, like, okay, like, must have something that I can do. And that's a
Wow.
little bit of my story and my, yeah.
So you found Legendary in July of last year, was it? June or July?
Yeah, I actually I found in July. I remember because it was in the end of July that like middle to the end. And I remember because I went to LA to see my sister, and I remember doing one day from the challenge in LA I was watching. So it was the end of July, and I started like uh, post content and like putting actually in August. So.
Yeah, wow. So how has life changed for you since then?
Ah, so much, so much, because uh in the beginning it's kind of like you kind of of course each person you will have your own results, will have different experience and everything. And but
Yeah.
at the beginning it was a little bit slower, but once it start getting like working, it's like each month is like doing better. And then once like, okay, if I just do this amount of money for month, it's gonna be good for me. I don't need more than that. And then start I do that in 1 week or in 1 month, in 1 day, and I say, oh my god, what is this? It's crazy how the potential we have with internet, with this business model. It's just like, it's crazy how you can scale the business. Like, I still sometimes when I tell my husband, because when I just started, I remember when I got my cell phone to create my first video. I was actually, because I was always like a shy person. Like, I'm not very good with camera. Like, I'm shy. And I got the cell phone to kind of like try. And my husband saw it, and he kind of made fun of me. Like, are you kidding? Like, you gonna make like a TikTok? Like, he made kind of fun of me. And I say, babe, trust me, I know I need to do this. Like, trust me. And
Hmm.
so, okay, like, he kind of made fun of me. And then like, okay, so prove me wrong then. And
Hmm.
then now, like, I'm actually making more money than him. And I just like, babe, look at this. Like, look how much we made today. Like, and he just like, well, yeah, you proved me wrong. Like, yeah. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
That must feel good. That's bittersweet, isn't it?
Huh?
That's bittersweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an American phrase. I don't know if you use it in Brazil, but bittersweet, it's kind of, yeah, it's sometimes friends and family, spouses, their initial reaction is like, what are you doing? Like, it's just, and those opinions are powerful. they're
Mm-hmm.
they're powerful. They impact us, because we want unlimited, unconditional support and love from everybody.
Yeah.
And we can't control people's reactions. And I think that initial reaction, I think probably all of us get that. And that
Mm-hmm.
initial reaction, or most of us get that. I think it's rare to find somebody whose spouse just from day one, especially if you're struggling financially or in life, and you say, "Oh yeah, hey, I'm just gonna, hop on, the internet, and I'm gonna just, start doing, they're not going to go, "Oh, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Yeah, you should totally just do something that's completely out of the box, and that's going to get us out of the situation." So I think that
Yeah.
probably stops a lot of people at the beginning.
Exactly, because also like, I feel for most of people it's kind of crazy to think about, oh, you can make money online. You can post a video and this can change your life completely. And it's kind of crazy for people to realize this if they don't actually live, if they don't actually see working. And that's not
Yeah,
why, like, most of people, sometimes you post some video, something like, oh, it's a scam or this and that, because they don't know, they have no knowledge, they don't have
yeah,
anything, so they just judge. But yeah, it's powerful. Like, internet, it's here and can change anybody's life that's actually is willing to put in the work, to study, to, like, to put the hard work. So
yeah. Well, that's interesting because Matt and I had noticed that you came back a little bit later and purchased the blueprints, and kind of, it seems like you invested in your education. What was the driving force? What made you do that?
I think one thing that I realized, like, the more I learn, the more I invest in my education, the more I earn. This is a business that the internet. It's a great way for you to start working, to have your own online business, but it's something that changed very quickly.
Mm,
Like, now TikTok is trending. You can hop on the things, but soon another thing is gonna come, and like, it changed very quickly. So the more I learn, the more I invest in education, the more I will learn. And the skills that I build, I can apply this for any job. Like, I can Most of people don't know how to manage a social media account, doesn't know how to uh, drive traffic for the business, don't know how to do paid ads. Most of people don't do that. So if you know these skills, if you have this knowledge, you have no idea how valuable this is. You can either apply for your own business or for other thing. So
Right.
that's what I think. Like, that's why sometimes, like, people, oh, is this for free or this, like, no. If you wanna be a doctor, for example, how much
Mhm.
will you will have to invest?
Yeah.
Like, how the time you have to invest, the money you have to invest, everything. That's the same thing. Like, if I want to become a digital marketer, if I want to become a affiliate marketer, I need to invest in knowledge. Nobody will get anywhere if you don't have knowledge, if you don't know what you're doing. So that's how I see these things. So I like investing in education, and I think you build skills, you have knowledge, and also you can do network and
Coaching, I mean, you can get
yeah.
feedback on your yeah, the math is there. Now, the income disclaimer is that, Camelia's results are not typical, and most people who start any business, who buy any how-to information products make no money at all. I tend to believe that that's because they do nothing with it, but, that's the income disclaimer. However, with that being said, uh, you all now I would assume you've chosen to make money online niche. You are an affiliate of Legendaries, and you're probably going to hit platinum this month. So, for anybody who knows what that rank means, that's a big, big, big milestone. So, I'm not going to congratulate you yet because you're not there. I'll congratulate you for your I think your 7 or 8x gold here, but how does it feel to be on the brink of and or already crossing six figures here with your business, when you just started, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, or something like that? I mean, how does that? It's just that must feel so empowering. And are you scared that you might lose it all now, and that it's just a a hoax or something? Or are you excited about the future? Like, that's a big change.
Yeah, it's a big change. It's a mix of feelings because sometimes I even talk with my husband, like, I don't know, I'm afraid that this is just like some sort of lucky that I got. Like, I don't know if this will continue do it. And then I put in my mind, so like, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep like putting my best, and I'm excited, of course, what the future holds for me. But I just, like, sometimes it's kind of like a mix of feeling because I felt, oh my gosh, how about, like, now it's gonna slow down, or like I'm not gonna be able to keep doing this, or like, I don't know. But I try to put in my mind, like, what I have to do. I need to just, like, keep learning, keep applying the knowledge, and giving my best. Like, putting in action, and like doing my best. And that's what I try to do. Like, I I try to just think about like that.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I asked that question, and as you were answering, I thought about, everybody who just gets started, and many of you who are watching who have your own, have your own, you know, have your own fears. Like your fears, the things that you're afraid of, Camellia, are just as powerful as the things that somebody who's just getting started are afraid of. Like, the fear
Mhm.
is equally as powerful. It's just being afraid of different things. So
Yeah,
my point is that there's always going to be fear.
exactly.
There's always going to be fear, right? And that's I purposefully asked that question because I hoped you would be honest, and you were, because we're
Mm-hmm.
always afraid of something. We're afraid that somebody's going to take it away. We're going to lose it. We were just lucky. So even when we become successful, there's still fear.
Yeah,
So when
exactly.
you're just getting started, if you're afraid of, people's opinions about you, or you're afraid of rejection, or you're afraid, it's not like fear is ever going to go away. It's always going to be there. It's just going to change into different things. So what I've learned from talking to thousands and working with thousands of successful entrepreneurs all over the world is that it's about managing fear. It's about
Exactly.
dealing with fear. It's not about removing fear. It's about walking through fear. It's about channeling your mess and your fear into a message, using your emotional depression or anger and turning that into passion. It's transforming emotions and using them for your good instead of for your demise. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree. There is like a Brazilian expression. I don't know if there is it's here in USA, but in Brazil we say something. If there is fear, go with fear, but don't let the fear stop you. And
Mm,
like I'm the perfect example for that because I am the middle child. I have two more sisters, one older, one younger, and I am the one that was always afraid for everything, like everything. I still don't have
wow.
my driving license, but I'm facing my fear. And this year, I'm gonna take my driving license. I was always like so concerned what people will think about me, what like what people will judge, what always like I was always the girl with fear, the girl that was like insecure always. And like most of people thought I wouldn't like go to nowhere because the way I was,
Yeah.
until like, okay, if you are afraid of people judging you, but you want to do something, you want to use your social account to do, create account separate. That's what I did. I
Yeah.
create I create everything separate from my personal account. Nobody needs to see what like my things, like my family and friends. So
Right.
manage the fear, like what people will think about you, what the fear. None of these will actually make you money, will actually make you successful, anything like that. So that's how I learned to do it. Like I learned how, okay, people will judge me anyways, people will whatever, like I will always have fear, but I have to go with the fear. Like I have to manage it, as you said it. That's
Mm. Well,
totally
there's an interesting test that I've done over the past year. I have not posted on my personal Facebook account in the past year. I've only or my personal Instagram account. I've only done my business pages, right? So, or our business pages. So we do this
Mhm,
show every day live here on the Legendary Marketer fan page, right? And then we take this show and we put it out on the Wake Up Legendary podcast. We put it on YouTube. And
mhm.
you know what? In 2021, my income went right to the moon.
Right.
It's not
Mhm.
like I lost money. It's not like I made less money because I wasn't marketing to my friends and family. That's my
Yeah.
point. You know what I mean? Like, my
Uh-huh.
friends and family are not gonna they don't give a shit about what I'm doing. Like, the only thing I am to my friends and family is gossip. That's all
Yeah.
I am. I'm not,
Exactly.
they're not gonna send me money. They're not gonna buy my stuff because they feel like that's just how it works. Like, they know your dirty laundry. When you know somebody personally, the more personal you are with somebody, oftentimes the less business you're going to do with them.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
it becomes, especially if you see them all the time. You know what I mean? It's just,
Mhm.
I got friends that ask me about business, and I say I don't talk to them about it because I don't want to deal with the thousand questions. I don't need to prove myself or explain myself to anybody. That's what
Mhm.
friends want. They want to sit down and, all right, tell me what you're doing, and
Yeah,
as if I'm supposed to now explain myself, right? So I think what TikTok has done that's differently than Facebook is TikTok has allowed somebody who, up until this point, TikTok and Instagram, and I think YouTube as well, but has allowed people like you and I who traditionally had MySpace accounts and Facebook accounts to where it was only our friends and family that we could reach. Now, all of a sudden, you can post a video on TikTok and it goes on the For You page and it gets pushed out to a whole new cold audience. And
yeah,
that's how people, average, everyday, ordinary people, are getting on posting for. We just saw a guy who had top front end sales the other day. He'd been posting on TikTok for 12 days and he had a video that went viral, had 1.1 million views in 2 or 3 days, and his life changed in about 10 to 12 days. And
yeah.
so platforms are different, and it's important to understand that what's different between what we're doing and what everybody else is doing, and what, like, a lot of us have done in the past with kind of marketing to friends and family or doing network marketing or anything like that, is we're not marketing to our friends and family. We're specifically creating content that's edutainment, it's educational, and it's entertaining, in using platforms that put it in front of cold audiences in versus marketing to our friends and family. So add anything you want to what I just said, but I'd like you to tell us what you know now that you would tell yourself about marketing on TikTok, if you could take what you know now and talk to yourself on day one.
It's funny you say, David, because I actually get a lot of question like people, oh, but I don't want to marketing for my friends. I don't want to bothering my friends, my family. And like, I don't do that. I don't bother my family at all. Like I never try to sell anything for like my family, for friends. So you don't need to, if you're afraid to like for your family, for your friends, to whatever they're gonna say, create everything separate. You don't, with the internet you have the potential to reach billions and billions of people. Like why you gonna focus on your family and friends? Because actually most of the times we don't get support from them, like maybe from family, but friends, most of them don't want to see you like more successful or whatever. Like it's hard, it's complicated. So like
True,
that, right? That's true,
true,
right?
true,
Yeah,
right?
and it's like,
When you start becoming more successful than they do, that's that you can get up to them, but don't you dare go past them, because now all of a sudden they start feeling threatened. But
yeah,
a lot of
so
people,
like,
don't want to talk about that.
yeah, and it is a fact. So like create everything separate. Nobody needs to like, not none of your friends, family needs to see what you're doing, like needs to know what you're doing, if you were concerned about that. And like with TikTok, that's like, it's crazy. Like the guy you said, in 12 days one video went viral, and that's all you need. You need one video to go viral and you'll change your life. For like, you change your life, you change everything, so that's the power. And people are still like concerned about starting or anything. Like TikTok, it's the best way to start. Like I don't know. And like what I do on TikTok, I post 3 to 5 times a day. At least I try to post like 3 to 5 times a day, and I try to like see through my feed, my For You page, and see videos that are where it's on viral, not on only my niche, but see
Right.
video like sometimes like some other niche, but I see that that kind of video went viral. So I try to apply that. Okay, so how can I take that type of a video and put on my niche, and change and put like how the message I want to pass. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing on TikTok. And sometimes one something that I notice is sometimes some account on TikTok for some reason never goes like it never grows, you know. So I don't know if you like the
Some
account is,
accounts.
yeah, I don't know if the account already created like banned or something like that, but some account never seems to grow. So that's
Hmm.
why like I always recommend and tell people like have another account, have a second account, because one video sometimes you can do the same exact video, you send like you use the same hashtag, everything the same, and it goes different for each account. So that's like I think it's important to like you have at least more than one, because sometimes it does like it changes like how they deliver the content. It's different
Yeah.
for each account. So
Well, you practice what you preach. You guys can follow Camellia on TikTok and also on TikTok and Instagram. The first one is Brazilian Boss Bay. All right,
yeah,
Brazilian Boss Bay, and then
Brazilian boss it's yeah, it's a TikTok, and the Brazilian boss is also the TikTok. But my Instagram now, I changed the username because I changed my link. So my
mm,
Instagram is also wealth from wealth uh mensch, because I wanted to put something that
well,
also
what?
bring wealth mensch. That's like mensch. Mensch is mind in, yeah, exactly
Oh,
like that.
I got
I
you.
wanted I wanted to put like mensch in Brazil, it means mind. So I put wealth mensch, wealth mind, something like that,
I
because I
got you.
wanted to put like I wanted to bring some culture, and like it's part of me, and I always want to like bring some Brazilian, like some of my culture, my roots on
Yeah,
my life. So
that's really cool.
that's my
That's really
Instagram.
So you're not emotionally attached to any account. You have accounts and you use them, and if you lose one or loses steam, it's not like this, oh, that was my baby. It's an account. It's a social
Yeah,
media. You have a lot of them.
it's for TikTok, yes. For Instagram, I just have my personal account and a professional account. That is the Wealth Mensch. For Instagram, it's just one, and it sucks because somebody just saw yesterday or 2 days ago, somebody like is stealing all my videos and create an Instagram with two L's, and is impersonating me like, and
Really?
it's like, yeah, whatever. But Instagram, I just have one professional account. But TikTok, yeah, you can. I don't get like super attached to account. I still didn't like lose completely. There was like some account that was every video was like getting shut down, and even though like I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not like doing anything like against the guidelines, but for
Right.
some reason, like when it comes like with the algorithm and like a computer, you can't like rely on this. Like sometimes like take down the video that's like, why I appealed,
Right.
and they can't put it back. So that's why like if you have a business, if you have something, you need to have a backup. So
Yeah.
if I lose, okay, I already did once, I can do twice, I can do another time. So that's
And you
how
might
I,
even and if you've saved all your content, you might even have more growth the second time. I mean,
yeah.
I think that's so true. Somebody had commented, "Wow, I never thought about being emotionally attached to my account." But I think we get emotionally attached to our businesses and the things that are inside of our businesses, the social media profiles. We act
Mhm.
as if they're our children. We act as if or they're our husbands or wife. Like we're going to be married to them for the rest of our lives. No, you're likely going to lose it. You
Mhm.
should go into it thinking like that. So if you ever do lose it, it's not like this big heartbreak, emotionally shattering thing. It's just,
Yeah,
okay, I had that hurts, that sucks. I didn't want
yeah,
that
it
to
sucks.
happen, and I'm going to move forward, and this is not going to it's not going to hold me down, because I'm not so emotionally attached to
Hmm.
my accounts. I think again that goes back into managing our emotions, managing how we see ourselves, how we see the business, and it's the dynamics, it's the mechanics is what everybody thinks the business is, but it's only a part of the business. The mechanics is only the tip of the iceberg. It's what most of us see, so we think that's the entire business. How to set up your funnel, how to set up connect your Aweber with. That's only a small portion. The
Yeah.
larger part of the iceberg that you don't see that's below water is how do we manage our emotions, our mindset, our psychology, and then how do we then influence others because we know ourselves, and we
Mhm.
understand human nature and we're aware of our own emotions and how we're feeling about things. So we then are able to communicate in a way that other people can relate to and identify with. That's the
Yeah.
larger part of this business and being successful with it. And I think any business, and I think something simple like asking yourself, "Am I emotionally attached to my social media account?" is a good way to just kind of gauge, how where are you at emotionally? If you lost
Mhm.
that social media account, would it break you? Would it emotionally break you? Or would you be able to have you saved your content? Have you saved all your videos? Would it hurt? And then would you be able to move on either that day or the next? I think that's a quick little way to gauge where your emotions are at. Are they in a healthy place to where, sure, something like that is definitely going to hurt, but you're able to
Mhm.
move on? Or so, are you so um, I think another way to put this is I'm so uh, I'm so focused on the outcome. And the truth is that you can't really control the outcome. When you create a piece of content or you create an ad, you post it, you can't control the outcome. The
Yeah.
market does what they want with it. They either love it or they hate it. And so then you keep creating until you get a winner. But you
Yeah.
can't control how people react to your stuff. So I think if I ask myself, am I emotionally attached to my social media account? I can also then ask myself, am I emotionally attached, and am I basing how I feel on how people react to my content? Because if they don't like my first few videos that I put out, am I just going to tell myself, well, I must suck. Might as well not even try. We all suck at the beginning. Every successful business was turned down dozens or hundreds or thousands of times at the beginning, or they failed hundreds of times at the beginning. And the
Yeah.
successful ones are those who were not attached to the outcome, but kept trying and putting new ideas in front of customers until finally one took off. Do you agree with that?
Totally agree. That's like that's the difference I think for people who actually get there, and like for people who, like, don't make or whatever. It's like consistency. Like some people started their TikTok and like some videos don't grow, don't go viral or anything, and say, okay, this is not for me, and they try and they drop it. At the beginning, my videos, I still think my videos are not very good, but I just like, I'm just gonna keep like, when you work for yourself, when you have your own business, you work for yourself. That's how we need to learn. You're the one who needs to show up. Your videos are not going, uh you're not going viral, your content or whatever is not working. You are responsible for that. You are the one who needs, okay, so what can I do different? This one went viral, this one performed better, like why this one performed better. Like, you are responsible. You're the one who needs to show up and every day. Because some people also like post one video today, another video two days later. It doesn't have any consistency. Like, it's not gonna work. Success and like results comes with consistency. You showing up every day, you putting in work every day, you learning every day. Like, that's how I see. And that's what how we what we need to do, if you are working for yourself, nobody, you don't have like somebody, oh, for you just lost your account, no, you just like, you are the one who needs to look, okay, it sucks, I lost the account, I did one time, I'm gonna do it again, what can I do different?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. It's nobody's, I think the big message that everybody needs to really, really kind of take this in is that nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's
Yeah.
coming to rescue you. If you want to be a part of this community, then we welcome you in. But even we're not going to come to your house every morning. Jim, get out of bed. It's time to get up. Go get to your computer, right?
Yeah.
Open up your laptop. No, we can't do that. You know,
Yeah.
the government's not coming to rescue you. Even in America, the American dream, where even the government here, they're not coming to rescue you.
Yeah.
And in hundreds of millions of people over the last 18 months, their own boss, their own company, their own employer called them non-essential, or they were considered non-essential, right? And
Mm-hmm.
sent home by the government and by the companies, right? So nobody's coming to rescue you. And if we're not convinced of that now, after what's happened over the last almost 2 years, then I'm not sure anything can convince you. I'm not really sure anything can convince you. I used to talk, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I'd say the internet's the future. You need to have at least, at minimum, if you have a 9 to 5 job with a big corporation, you at least at a minimum need to have a passive or active second stream of income, preferably from online. And
Yeah.
everybody said, "Oh, Dave, come on, get a job. Get a real job. Get a real gig. I'm focused. I'm focused on the future. I'm focused on pension plans, 401ks. I'm focused on here." Well, then this thing comes and hits March of 2020, and everybody gets sent home. And now all of a sudden, work from home, everybody understands that term now.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody wants to do it now. Everybody wants to work on their own, in their own clothes, either. And if they're not working online, if you haven't found a way to earn money online, what most people are doing is they're driving Ubers and they're delivering food, and basically they're pizza boys. They're basically delivering food, pizzas
Mm-hmm.
to people and burgers to people. And thank God for that for a lot of people. Thank God
Uh-huh.
for Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and Bite Squad and Uber Eats. Thank God for that, because that what we call the gig kind of jobs, are at least a little bit closer to working from home, but you're still not there, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
still not in full control. So I think that it's real important for us to understand that what happened in the last almost 2 years is likely going to happen again. I don't know if it's going to be the same exact thing,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not out of this yet. People are still being sent home. We think it's over, and all of a sudden it's not over. There's
Yeah.
another new variant. There's another new wave. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you right now is really a time to wake up. Wake up, legendary, and understand that nobody's coming to rescue you. uh Camelia, thank you for coming on the show again. Leave us with some final thoughts here, and just really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, David, for having me here. And that's like what I think. It's like everything is online right now. Everything is online. The company, the business that's not doesn't have like a presence online, it's gonna be out of business soon. Everything is on internet right now, and it's the future. Like, and people need to wake up and actually take advantage of this. There's so many ways out there, and like internet made so much easier for you to start and create this independence, like this, that you can work for yourself, you can be responsible for yourself, because as you said, like nobody's gonna rescue, it's you and you. And if you're not gonna, if you're not gonna put the work, if you're not gonna wake up every day and put in the work, nothing's gonna happen. So like, you are the one who needs to, to carry yourself and come to rescue yourself. And
Mm.
that's it. And thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, for creating this amazing program that's changing so many lives, and including mine. And yeah, thank you for
And
having me here.
thanks for seeing the vision, and thanks for bringing your culture and your wonderful energy into our community and onto the show. It's
Mhm.
appreciated. The diversity is important here. We want people to see themselves on the show. We want people to see themselves when they watch videos. We don't want it to all just be guys, or all just be white guys, or all just
Mhm.
be, we want there to be an assortment of different cultures and different skin colors and different religions and different sexes and all this stuff. We want a wide variety of diversity here, and
Mhm.
you bring such an important piece of both your gender, but also your Brazilian culture. So thank you so much, and I look forward to round 3 real soon. Okay.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much, David. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
I'll talk to you soon. All right, my friends. Brazilians, as Alyssa said, do rock. All right. So please go and show Camellia your support on her TikTok, on her Instagram. She's got a wonderful accent. My Brazilian accent sucks, so it's hard for me to pronounce even her wealth mensch, but I think that's how she pronounced it, or it's pronounced in Brazil. My friends, it's Tuesday. It's January 4th, 2022. 4 days in to the brand new year. So much time to make this the most successful, profitable, prosperous year of your life. Please take your education, take your time, take your future seriously. And if you have not made a powerful decision to get started and to take action, after so many people each and every day that we bring on the show are given real life testimonials with no scripts, no BS, all real. Uh, Gosh, man, I just invite you to, drink some coffee. I mean, I don't know, wake up, wake up, look around, understand what's happening inside of our marketplace, in our country, in our world right now, and damn, save yourself, for God's sakes. Save yourself. Don't rely on anybody else to do it for you or be in control of your future. Save yourself. Develop the skills that you need to be able to be independent, not dependent. Be legendary. Get out of here. Have a fantastic Tuesday, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow.